Good morning, everybody. What is up, and welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Liz, and today I have a kitchen clean with me, small refresh, kind of updates, things, all of that nature. I do cooking, cleaning, and decluttering and organizing in this video. So if that piqued your interest, I highly suggest you subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, and turn your post notifications on all. That way you know whenever I upload. I have 350 subscribers, and I'm super excited for my small little community that I have over here on YouTube. And all on my channel, it's motherhood, lifestyle, cooking, cleaning, all of the above. I've been doing Vlogmas for you, so this is my Christmas Eve video for you guys. So I really hope you enjoy this motivation. Tomorrow will be a teeny tiny little video, just wishing you all a Merry Christmas and letting you know when the next time it will be when I upload. But enough of that. I'm gonna let some music play and let's get into today's motivation. So what you just saw me do was unload a small little order I had from Walmart and from Target, and then I also made some Jamaican jerk seasoning for pulled pork that I'm going to be assembling. So right here I'm wiping down the counter to prep for putting the crock pot out, putting everything back, you know, the simple tidy up that you have to do in the kitchen before you start cooking, or at least that's what I have to do before I start cooking, because if not, my mind goes everywhere. So I'm just putting everything where it needs to go, and then I'm going to start slicing some onions, which you see here. I have my cutting board out, I have my knife out, and I'm going to get ready to start slicing all my onions.
Tomorrow comes and you are not around, feels uneasy. Oh, Emily, when did you fall right out of love? Oh, Emily, when did the magic stop for us? Oh, but Emily, you are the part of me I feel. It will kill me.
So this time that I made pulled pork, I ended up following the jerk seasoning recipe to a T from my Betty Crocker cookbook, and I also followed the sweet and sour coleslaw recipe from my Betty Crocker cookbook as well. And I make coleslaw the traditional way, you know, with vinegar and mayonnaise and the seasonings and that shebang. But I decided to do something a little different, and my husband actually really liked it. So did my brother-in-law. He ended up popping in after he got home. He got out of work, and he had some for dinner as well. And my oldest, she loves pulled pork, so every time I make it, it's a slam dunk. So here you see I did a layer of onions, then the seasoning, then the pork, and then seasoning, and then the onions. The key to these recipes is to have something with carbonation, so I ended up using Coke Zero this time. You can use root beer, works a little bit better. Just any dark caramel soda. There is a recipe that I have from my great-grandmother of making a pot roast in the oven that uses ginger ale, so I wonder if it's similar concept with that as well. So now I've added the Coke Zero. I'm going to add a little bit more just so there's enough broth to really let everything cook, and I also put extra thyme on top. So here now I've finished adding everything to the crock pot. I'm going to put the lid on and cook it on low for 8 hours, and then it would be ready to shred. So now I am going to start cleaning the surfaces in the kitchen to prep for sweeping and mopping. I didn't realize that my camera shut off after I filmed some of these clips in between cleaning everything up and getting everything out of the kitchen before mopping. So apologies for that, but there's still lots of motivation that you're going to see in between now and then also I am going to be sweeping and mopping the bathroom as well.
Perfection, baby, best believe that you got my attention, baby. Now I see you're there in my reflection. You're a part of me, and it's in peace. Hide and seek till I found you. Oh, I found you. Oh, I found you. Yeah. Hide and seek till I found you. Oh, I found you. Oh, I found you. Say that you won't hide away. Yeah, if you stay, I will make you my fate. I've been hungry for affection, baby. Best believe that you got my attention, baby. Now I see you're there in my reflection. You're a part of me.
Right here I'm actually putting away all the spices that I used for making the jerk seasoning, and then after I did this I ended up, tackling the dishes and readying the mop bucket and all that, just to make sure that I had everything where I needed it to be, making sure I do my mental to-do list before I do the actual sweeping and mopping. So I already swept and now I'm going into mopping. I'm using I think it's the Cool Mountain Breeze by Lysol floor cleaner. I'm pretty sure that's the scent. It smells like alpine forest, and I know there's mountains on it, but I think it's the Cool Mountain Breeze. I got it at Walmart. It was actually on clearance for $1.50 or $1.50 or $1.97. It was one of them. And it works really well. I used this all over my shower as well one day, and it was just fantastic. So here I'm just readying the bathroom so I can sweep and mop in here, because the floor desperately needed it. My cat, she likes laying on the rug right in front of my toilet, and you can tell she's been in here because she didn't get all of the litter off of her paws. So there's some of it all over the floor, so I wanted to take care of that. I didn't in this video you won't see me cleaning the bathroom. I ended up doing that off camera. This video is mainly focused on the kitchen. It's the decluttering, the cleaning, and organizing. That's what I really wanted to give you guys for my last full video of Vlogmas before we go back into regularly scheduled programming.
I told you if we dance in the blizzard, we are not getting cold. So keep on dancing, baby.
Alright, so now this is after the floor has dried. I let my floor dry at least 20 minutes. I know it's dry before that, but I want to make sure that everybody stays off the floor. That way I can make sure that everything is dry. I can put everything back and then reassemble the kitchen as it should be. So yeah, that's basically what I'm doing right here. I'm just putting everything back, and Maisie's food and everything back on the counters, and you see that spice rack that's on my island. I'm gonna you'll see that later in this video, what I'm gonna do with that, and I'm really excited about that. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have already seen it. I put it up in a story of how vacations are for decluttering and stuff like that, because that's basically what I did. I went through all my spices, got rid of all the ones that expired, which I was surprised about one of them. I didn't realize how expired it was, but I finally got rid of it. The normal things that we overlook and oversee while we have them in the kitchen, that sort of thing.
Getting overused when you are under the weather, getting caught in the storm. Do you remember? I told you if we dance in the blizzard, we are not getting cold. So keep on dancing,
I will say too, every time I rewatch or watch clips of me cleaning in the kitchen, it makes me so excited for the future of having more counter space, because I have very limited counter space. I mean, I have my hutch where I have my KitchenAid mixer, but it'll be nice when I can actually have my mixer on the counter and not worry about moving it anywhere. I can just take the attachments out of the drawer where all the other like things are, and I can just, you know, go on and cook and not worry about, okay, I need to move this, I need to find a home for this so I can do this and that. You know what I mean? It's the simple things in life that makes us happy, and that's the future thought of that makes me happy. So here I used my meat claws and I shredded the pork and put it back in the crock pot. And you want to add whatever barbecue sauce you want. This is the original Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce that I'm putting on top. After you put however much barbecue sauce you want in the crock pot, you put the lid back on and you let it cook down a little bit more for an hour. Technically you could just do it on warm for an hour, but I just keep it on low. That way everything marries together and all the liquids come together, and it makes it more flavorful. So here is that spice rack that you saw in a previous clip. I got this at TJ Maxx, and I can't read the sticker on the top. I think it was 20 bucks, but I'm so happy with this. It is metal. I didn't realize it was metal. I thought it was plastic. And they had other versions of it. They had ones with gold lids and they had ones with silver lids, but I wanted the black lids because the black just looks so sleek. It matches my spice shelf that I have over the top of my stove. So I wanted to keep with that little like black aesthetic. I do have a marble tray that you saw in my previous video that has gold legs. I really like that. Future wise, I would think I'm gonna put that in a bathroom whenever it is removed, but for right now it's in my kitchen. I love the way it looks because it has my bottles of oil on top, and yeah, simply in these clips you're gonna see me fill all these bottles. It went down from 22 minutes of footage to 1 minute. So yeah, you're gonna see all these spices go into these bottles, and man, it was a lot. It was a lot.
Hey, do you read me? Go back to where we came from. If my hands are empty, hey, do you read me? Go back. I don't wanna go alone. Go back.
I will say though, after doing this, I love the way it looks in the cabinet. I love that there's seamless bottles. Yes, there's some bottles that are still in regular, like their regular packaging, their original packaging, but I can always get more of these bottles, which I actually found them on Amazon. So I can get more of these bottles, and there's also a rack that I saw on Amazon as well. If I wanted one on the counter of the more frequently used ones, I can get that with the black lids, and it's also black and the same clear labels as these. So if you are also decluttering or making things look more streamlined or just aesthetic, I think that's the word that everybody likes to use, weigh your options with things. Like I found this at TJ Maxx, and everything else I can find at on Amazon, and it's crazy how easy we have like ways to find things that we want in life with Amazon and with everything online now.
If you are not with me, hey, do you read me? Go back to where we came from. If my hands are empty, hey, do you read me? Go back. I don't wanna go alone. Go back. If you are not with me, hey, I don't wanna go back.
So to make room for this new turny shelf, I am adjusting the shelves here in the cabinet, which are pretty easy. The brackets are plastic, and you can just move them. It's not hard to do, and sometimes it can be a little tricky if they've been in the hole for too long, but it generally is easy. So I gave them a nice wipe in between adjusting them and just shuffling everything around. You are going to see my husband in a few clips. He's not used to like having me film when he's home. I try not to film when he's home because he definitely will grab my attention, and my attention won't be on what I'm doing because that's just him. But you'll see in the few clips that he's in how like distracting he can be.
You can sweep me away. I stumble over all I long to say to you. You make me so nervous. Yes, it's true. You make me so nervous. Yes, it's true. You make me so nervous. Yes, it's true. Tongue tied and twisted. That's what you do. Shake it, come a little closer, make me go wild. I can never say all the things you make me do. I catch your gaze.
You can say hi to it.
Theodore, there we go. I'm paying attention.
So this is what the cabinet looks like. I'm really excited and happy with how it looks. Like I said, I'm gonna look into getting more of those bottles from Amazon. That way I can make everything more streamlined. Yes, my husband just goosed me and I wanted to keep it in just to show, you know, real life and all that jazz. But that's gonna wrap up today's video. Here I am just doing, well, assembling dinner. Sorry, you can hear vacuuming in the background. That's from our hallway. The cleaning crew is here for our building, but I wanted to make sure that you guys saw what I was cooking and what happened with it. It's just our dinner for the night. One of my youngest is having chicken nuggets, and then my oldest is having pulled pork, and then me and my husband are having pulled pork as well. It's the simple things in life that make your kids happy, make your husband happy, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed everything about Vlogmas this year. I really enjoyed doing it. There was only one day that I missed it, and apologies for that. So I really hope that the extra motivation kind of made up for it. But I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.
Make me go wild.